money, get the cake. Need the dough, make it bake. They all know that I'll be great. I don't have time to wait.
Well, we're going to continue, and we're going to show two videos from this YouTube page called Watch Mojo. Dope YouTube page. So make sure you guys go check that out if you guys haven't subscribed to Watch Mojo yet. But or it's watchmojo.com. But go ahead and subscribe to them. So these next two videos are going to be from them, and this first one is the top 5 facts about falling in love. So let's show this.
You can't put a price on love, but you can condense it down into a 6-minute video.
What do you know about women anyway?
Welcome to Watch Mojo's Top 5 Facts. In this installment, we're counting down the 5 most charming facts about falling in love.
She was my whole life, man, and now she's gone.
So get comfortable, because we're about to whisper some sweet factual nothings into your ears.
To realize sometimes you can't forget the past.
Number 5. Humans are hardwired to break up and move on.
It is not you at all.
Of course it's me. You can't say that. You're breaking up
Had your heart broken lately? Does it make you feel better to know that evolution has helped prepare you to recover?
Wait, is this a trick?
No, just pure anthropological research.
Well, researchers have begun making claims that humans are evolutionarily conditioned to cope with the breakup and find a new partner.
Wait a tick. That means I'm single again. Oh, behave!
From an evolutionary standpoint, mate ejection, as scientists call it, is sometimes necessary. Like, for instance, if your caveman boyfriend takes a spear to the knee and can no longer hunt for you, you're going to want to find a new Barney to Betty up to so you can get your Bam Bam on.
How are you feeling?
Great. I never felt better in my life.
So don't worry, you're going to get over your heartache. After all, you've had a long string of ancestors that got kicked to the curb too.
Yeah, you make me laugh. But that's not enough. I'm an old-fashioned kind of girl. I need a man who can protect me and take care of me.
Number 4. Chemically, there are...
All right, before we continue, look at that, fellas. Yo. So we're not even designed to be... This is why they say that this whole monogamy thing is some BS. We're not designed to be with that person for long. We're designed to break up and move on, as you can see from number 5. And you're building a whole asset basing business based on your fundamental assets. Because look, when divorce happens, it's usually the man's asset that gets divided. Now, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen to women. There has been women that happened to, but come on, it's laughably so. It's only happened to who? Like Halle Berry and Adele. But come on now, we're having women suing men from dating, from being boyfriend, girlfriend, not even being married. So number 5 just tells you right there that we are not designed to really couple up. How we have to do it because of the way we build society, and we have to survive in this modern day world. However, fundamentally, we're not designed to do that. So you as a man out here thinking, oh, I need somebody. Oh, I'm afraid of dying alone. Bro, you're going to end up being broken up with. She, especially the way these modern women are not, don't want to take accountability for their actions, don't want to be responsible. They want to be free. I want to show my titties. I want to be butt naked and walk through the city, even though I don't want you to sexualize and objectify me. Just for that simple fact, you are going around chasing these women. You're going around trying to be like, damn, I need somebody. You're getting yourself heartbroken. You're fundamentally killing yourself. But it's a roundabout situation. You're dealing with these women. They're not sticking with you. They're breaking up with you. You lose half your assets. You're literally killing yourself. I might as well just take a gun and shoot myself and end it quick. That's a lot quicker than dealing with these modern women and dealing with heartbreak. because we're not even meant to be together long. It's crazy. Let's continue.
Are 3 phases to love.
Wow.
Yeah, well, there's just some quantum mechanics with a little string theory doodling around the edges.
Love is wild. Love is blind. Love is formulaic.
I imagine John Watson thinks love's a mystery to me, but the chemistry is incredibly simple.
According to biological anthropologist Helen Fisher, there is a series of overlapping stages humans go through when it comes to love, starting with lust. At this first phase, people get the hormone-driven instinct that tumbles them into desire.
I'm in love with her. All right, fine. You're in love with her. Have you ever actually met her? Can you introduce me?
This is followed by the attraction phase, wherein the neurotransmitters adrenaline, serotonin, and dopamine leave you feeling excited, delighted, and kind of obsessed.
Damn it. What?
I'm in love with her.
Finally comes the attachment phase, when endorphins, vasopressin, and oxytocin envelop the body, giving that cozy confirmation that you're in a safe, comfortable relationship. Aw, shucks.
What?
God, your eyes are so blue.
Are you beer?
Number 3, being in love.
All right. So here we go right there. They usually call that's the honeymoon phase. Shout out to CGA. That's the honeymoon phase in the marriage. And that usually lasts about I think 2 to 3 years, something like that. But you're expected to be with this person till death. Till death. Do you realize how long that is? It could be from tomorrow till 100 years from now. Or no matter how much technology lasts, it could be 1,000 years. But you're expected to be with this person till death. And it's going to get to a point after 2 or 3 years, for year 4 or 5, you're going to be like, damn, I can't believe this motherfucker don't clean up after himself. And then she's going to be like, yo, I don't like cooking for you. You're like another child. And then all you're gonna hear when you get home is because you got to take out the trash, or you came home, you was tired, you was gonna sit and drink a beer real quick. She gonna help you. I was like, yo, you didn't do why don't you help me with the chores? Oh, it's your turn with the child. I'm too tired. All this, you're gonna deal with all this type of stuff. Y'all gonna find out y'all not gonna like each other. Y'all gonna find out y'all not gonna like each other at all. There's gonna be some things you are not gonna like about the person you live with. And it doesn't matter how much you fundamentally love them and how much you want to be with them and all this type of stuff. There is going to be something you're going to hate about your mate. That's man and woman. There's something you're going to be hated about each other. But fundamentally, essentially, with the idea of marriage, you're supposed to know that it's a job. This is not no fling that whisk away happy ever after. It's a job. Being a husband and a wife is a job. I'm sorry to say that. Marriage is boring. All right, marriage is boring. This is not Cinderella. I'm sorry to say that. That's a red pill for both men and women. This is not no fairy tale stuff.
Love and being addicted are similar.
I've also come to believe that romantic love is an addiction, a perfectly wonderful addiction when it's going well, and a perfectly horrible addiction when it's going poorly.
This Helen Fisher lady says some smart stuff. For example, she says that being in love has the 3 main characteristics of addiction. You build up a tolerance whereby you need to get more and more of this person. You go through painful withdrawal or heartache when you can't get your fix. And finally, there's relapse in the form of on-again, off-again relationships.
You walk out that door, and we're done. You're never going to hear my voice again. I should call her. No!
That's not just theoretical either. Love, particularly that second phase of it, activates the same pleasure centers in your brain that, say, a hit of cocaine might. Number 2,
that's what we got in that other list. So here we go with that. When they say love is a drug, they're not joking around. So you're fundamentally, if you as a man, you're fundamentally doing cocaine trying to find love. You might as well just do coke. It'd be a lot quicker. You over here trying to chase women, wasting your money, trying to chase women, trying to go out on dates. You fall in love with this person, you getting your heart broken. You're doing the same thing as being a cokehead. And this is some crazy stuff right here, man. This is some wild stuff right here. And then if you're thinking about it like this, as they were saying before, let's rewind it back. Because that is a very interesting. It's like an addiction, and I love when they said
In Love
the on
has
again
the
off
three
again
main
the
characteristics.
on again off again dating. I love that I was talking about on again off again dating, because it's not just on again off again dating. It's also when you as a man want to go sleep around with many different women as well. That's to be another addiction, and then you pay for that on the back end as well. So you're always paying for it, and you're hurting yourself when you go out and keep chasing these women, trying to go and smash and doing all that, going out buying them drinks. You're really hurting yourself. Honestly, it's crazy.
Characteristics of addiction. You build up a tolerance whereby you need to get more and more of this person. You go through painful withdrawal or heartache when you can't get your fix. And finally, there's relapse in the form of on again, off again relationships.
You walk out that door, and we're done. You're never gonna hear my voice again. I should call her. No!
That's not just theoretical either. Love, particularly that second phase of it, activates the same pleasure centers in your brain that, say, a hit of cocaine might. Number 2, eyes really are the windows to the heart.
Look in my eyes.
Falling in love can be as easy as eye contact. Experiments are often held wherein complete strangers have to stare into one another's eyes for 4 to 5 minutes. By the end of the test, most experimentees admit that they have gained some emotional attraction to their assigned partner. And in many cases, the two have begun a relationship.
I feel like you can't not see.
Yeah, we kind of walk away and we'll have a drink.
Eyes also have a habit of giving the whole game away. When looking at a subject of your affection, your pupils dilate, even if it's just for a split second. So you might want to wear some shades if you want to keep up that tough guy exterior.
I'm just gonna cry.
No, I'm not. Number 1.
So that in turn, what's that saying? Eyes are the windows to the soul. So that makes a lot of sense when you're looking at somebody's eyes and you fall in love by falling in somebody's eyes. So now we see the scientific basis behind that. Again, what I was saying earlier, men, if you're trying to holler at a woman, look at her eyes, man. Look at her eyes. She might fall in love with you, bro. Look at her eyes, bro. Don't break eye contact with these women. Look at them straight in their eyes. If you don't want to rock with them, then you could break away. If you're not, it's like she's ugly, and you can look away. But if you're trying to rock with her, look at her eyes, bro. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It is scientific. Giving you some game, even though I tell you to ignore these women at every turn of your life, you still gotta learn some game. You still gotta learn how to operate. You still gotta learn how to operate through this world with these women out here, because you still gotta be safe. All right, let's finish this video up.
Meeting in dangerous places can increase the chances of attraction. Now, we all know that every classic action flick ends the same way. Our heroes lovingly embrace after a life or death situation.
You didn't leave me.
Didn't have anywhere to be just then.
But as cliche as that might be, there's actually some scientific basis behind it. Psychologist and author Richard Robinson says that exciting, dangerous feeling things, like riding on a roller coaster, produce phenylethylamine, a hormone that creates a sort of love-like euphoria. Other researchers have found that danger also creates adrenaline and dopamine, which we already know are involved in the falling in love process.
My name is Pussy Galore.
So amusement parks or horror movies can be good first date settings. Or you could just find a dark alley somewhere and see where the night takes you.
I've heard relationships based on intense experiences never work.
Okay. We'll have to base it on sex then.
What do you think? Is being in love?
All right, those are some interesting facts. Some of them we already read in that list. But it was more interesting that they was able to break it down even further. And that last one, the one about danger, it explains a lot of reasons why women will be attracted to these bad boys, these toxic dudes that will put them in harm's way. You know, they might have been using them and abusing them, but they always go back to them, or they have their children. But you as a good guy, if you're boring, you know, if you don't do anything, if you're a nice guy, you play video games, these women are not going to be attracted to you. It's actually scientific. You got to have at least some type of dangerous aspect to you to be seen by these modern women, or women in general. It's not even just modern women, it's women in general. You got to at least have some type of dangerous aspect to you so you can be noticed, which is very interesting. Very interesting. So I'm glad we was able to I'm glad that video was able to break that down. We're going to show one last video before we end this show. So give me 1 second to set it up for you. And before we move on, please hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know next time I drop.